Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the mid-January 2023 reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. As always, my readings, I don't know if I said 2023 or 2024. Mid-January 2024 Aquarius. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll give you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as any of the tarot cards. I do, however, recommend you check out your sun, moon, and rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. But Aquarius, let's go ahead and get into it. Column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's coming for the remainder of the month. We're going to do a money column, a love column, and in our fourth and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides. It's almost like advice for the remainder of the month. We'll also do 3 yes or no questions. Take a look at your crystal of the month and do a healing note for you. Aquarius, let's get into it. Again, column number 1, general kind of look at what's coming for the remainder of the month. We have a summary affirmation card of influence. This is one of my favorite cards because I think it's such a good reminder. So this card is a reminder to focus on those things in our circle of control, focus on the things that we have influence over. But this is also kind of like the realization sometimes that we have more influence over things than we realize. So kind of a nice mix of both there. But let's see what messages we've got here. All right, so first up we have the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is a card. This is a card of gain, so I like to see this. I feel like we're gaining knowledge, gaining experience, gaining money, gaining time. There's some sort of gain coming for you, Aquarius, in these next few weeks. So very much so gains. Usually this is financial gains, but again, it's not always that narrow. It's not always that limited scope there. This is also a card of luxury and being able to enjoy the things that we're doing. So not only are we going to have more of something, we're gaining something here. I feel like we're really going to be enjoying it. This can be a solo card, so you might be like going out to dinner alone and having a nice dinner with yourself or something along those lines. So sometimes that enjoyment is kind of like singular, kind of solo. But again, I feel like gains are coming and a lot of enjoyment in these next few weeks. So that's great to see. The next card we have is the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is a card. I feel like there's something we're worried about here, Aquarius. So we need to unpack this a little bit further. Like it could be keeping you awake at night because we're worried about it. So I feel like there's some anxiety, there's some worry. I do think, though, I'm just throwing out an example here. Like some of you could be worried about your time and not having enough time to do stuff this month. And then again, we're gaining more time back. It could be unrelated. There is some angst, there is some worry. A good reminder though to keep in mind here, Aquarius, is with that influence card again, are we focusing on the things that we control? Are we focusing over things that we have influence over? So that's something important to keep in mind as well. At the bottom we have the Strength card. The Strength card is a card of self-love, unconditional love. It's strength, it's courage. Okay, I'm going to give you another message I'm getting here as well. So in terms of strength and in terms of having the courage to do something, I do feel like there's something new that we're taking on too. So it's like the courage, even though we're worried about this new beginning, to go after it. Yeah, so courage seems to be a strong message here. There's so much to be gained, so it's definitely something we want to go after. And again, we can only focus on those things that we have control over, that we have influence over here for you, Aquarius. Let's look at some clarifiers, see what other messages I can give you here. First up, we have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very strategic, very intentional, very well thought out, very well planned. Again, we're gaining more time, we're gaining more money, more than was initially planned, more than we thought we would have from the beginning. But I am hearing that we need to like plan to do something else here. So it's like with this found time that we have, or with this new money, we need to now pursue this new opportunity that we've been thinking about or pondering. So with whatever this is that we gain, we need to put it to use, be very intentional with it here. The next card we have is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is a card with a couple different meanings. This can be like apathy or lack of fulfillment. Maybe we're worried that this new thing isn't going to give us exactly what we want it to, but we need to again be strategic, be intentional, be well planned here. I don't feel like these worries will materialize. This is also a card, this fourth card here of getting a gift. So again, I feel like you're being gifted back time, you're being gifted money, we're gaining something here, and that's also being reflected with the Four of Cups. At the bottom we have the Two of Cups. This is typically a relationship card, also another love card, so I don't want to completely ignore that message. You have the Strength card, which is self-love as well as unconditional love. And then the Two of Cups is typically very romantic, proposal like marriage, all of those wonderful love type things, so a really strong relationship card. So potentially leaning in for some support, especially if we're feeling some angst, if we have some worries. But the best thing you can do here is focus on those things that you can influence. And as you gain whatever this is, time, money, energy, make sure we apply it somewhere useful. The Two of Cups can also be a decision card. So anytime there's two of something on a card, it can be a decision here, Aquarius. So again, I feel like we do have the decision of, do we go after this thing? Do we overcome those worries? Do we overcome maybe some of those fears or some of that angst that we have? All right, let's take a look at our next column now, which is anything related to money. So quick money message to get us started. The spirit of money is within you. You are money and you are never without. So in this column, we're going to talk about anything related to money, job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have, whatever you associate with money here. First up, we have the Sun card. In terms of the Sun card, there's really no better card in the tarot deck, Aquarius, so I love this coming through for you. This is a card of material happiness, joy, success, so all good things. Again, really hard to find a better money card. So I like where we're sitting financially, and I like where we're sitting career-wise. But I don't know that you like where you're sitting career-wise. Let's unpack this a little bit further. Again, we're positioned really well. We have a lot of happiness, have a lot of joy. There's definitely going to be some successes going into the end of the month. But let's see what else we have here. So we have the Four of Cups coming up again. We talked about this. This is like apathy, lack of fulfillment. So again, I feel like you're positioned well, but you might not be loving it. This is also that fourth cup though. So I do think there's a strong possibility that there is some sort of bonus, some sort of surprise, some sort of gift coming into play, which would be really nice and I think pretty significant. At the bottom, we have the Eight of Swords. Anytime we have an Eight of Swords, it's a card of self-imposed restrictions. But you see with this card, this person, sorry, that was too high up. This person is blindfolded, their arms are bound down, but they can very easily like wiggle back and cut themselves free with one of those swords that's stuck into the ground. So I do think, although there is a lot of happiness, a lot of success, a lot of things going well, I think there is a lack of fulfillment at the bottom here. I kind of feel it in my heart. And it's almost like, how do we get to where we want to go? Where do we move from here? So how do we move forward from the Eight of Swords? How do we move forward from the Four of Cups? So we need to figure out what's restricting, what's causing that lack of fulfillment, and how we can navigate around it. I will also say the Sun card, as we go through this transition, as we unpack what this is that's limiting us, it's good to see that success and happiness on the other side. Taking a look at our Nine of Wands, this is a card of keeping and maintaining boundaries. So boundaries could have a big impact or a big play in this situation. So what is causing, again, that lack of fulfillment, that discontentment, and what kind of boundaries can we set to correct that so we're just getting this happiness, this joy, this success all the time. This is also a card of persistence. So even if we aren't feeling it, even if we are trying to figure out how we navigate around, make sure we're staying consistent as well. Up next, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups has a card of literal wishes coming true. So this is great to see. I feel like the shift is really positive between the Sun card, the Nine of Cups, and then just peeking ahead to the Ten of Pentacles. Things are really coming together here for you. With the Nine of Cups, again, this is wishes coming true. This is also material abundance, so a good money card. I told you that fourth cup looked like it could be money coming in as well. The Nine of Cups, if that's what you're wishing for, that material abundance there as well. But I do think, again, whatever we want, we can have. So we need to unpack where the limitation is, what's not feeling good, and then how do we move forward. At the bottom, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is a card of leaving a legacy. It's very long-term. It's very strategic. I feel like we've kind of had a lot of those repeat type messages. So having that plan, having that way to move forward. But with the Ten of Pentacles, this is also can be like lump sum inheritance, some significant amount of money. So I do feel like there's money coming in here, and there's some sort of shift that we need to make that will kind of fully unlock this true happiness, this true contentment for you with the Sun. Okay, moving on now, let's talk about anything related to love. So a quick love message for you. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So in this call, we're going to talk about anything related to love, family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, anything that you associate with love. Oh, how interesting. We have 1, 2, 3 here for you, Aquarius. But at first we have the Ace of Swords. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. Ace of Swords, though, I feel like we're getting some new information. We're getting some sort of new clarity. This can be a card of conflict, but that doesn't really resonate with me. But it's almost more like new opportunity or finding out something new. The next card we have is the Two of Cups. You've had the Two of Cups twice now, so really loving that love energy for you. Again, the Two of Cups is very romantic, very proposal-like, marriage, very happy, healthy, strong relationship card. So we've seen it twice. For some of you, there's definitely a new relationship, or for many of you, I feel like this is more of an advancement of a relationship. I like how this relationship looks. It feels good. Again, I'm not feeling the conflict that you may see with the Ace of Swords. At the bottom, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is like skill, quality, craftsmanship, collaboration, teamwork, being a team player. These are the type of qualities that we want a quality relationship to possess. We want somebody who's a team player. We want somebody who is supportive, that's fighting, that fights for us, that we can fight for some things together. So again, it's very much so partnership, very much so teamwork. It's putting in that hard work together. So I like this. This could be a really good shift for some of you, or again, perhaps this is just a brand new relationship altogether here, Aquarius. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups, this is very tolerant, very empathetic. Again, this is some of those good relationships, good traits that the relationship possess. It's being very flexible. It's being able to bend and give and flex and kind of ride those waves together. The next card we have is the Six of Wands. Not super surprised to see this. The Six of Wands, this is victory, award, recognition, good news, success. I feel like there will be a lot of successes in this relationship, just given the depth of the partnership and kind of that caring for each other, wanting to succeed, wanting to fight together, wanting to accomplish things together. So not surprised to see the successes. This is also like victory too, like maybe you're getting engaged, like, you know, you won, you get to marry this person, right? And at the very bottom, we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords can be a card of heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression, separation, those kind of low things. But this is also a card of pulling the sword from your own heart. This is doing some healing. Perhaps for some of you, this is moving past conflicts, moving past a bad relationship. But again, I feel like this current relationship looks really, really good. There's a lot of strength there. There's a lot... just a lot of good, honestly. Lots of good traits we've talked about there. Okay, now let's talk about our fourth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. We have the summary affirmation card of clarity. Clarity is a good one as well. This is finding out some information that we don't already have. But in this column, this is almost like advice for the remainder of the month. Again, a message from our future self or spirit guides. So it's that something that you can carry into the end of January that will hopefully be really meaningful for you. We got some polar opposites happening here though. The nice thing is this clarity that we're getting here, Aquarius, is bringing a ton of positivity with it. To go from something like the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Cups is literally the night and day difference. But let's take a look here. Up first, we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is a card feeling like we're in a low place. You see the sky is dark, the person's laying down flat. So we're kind of feeling low about something. But again, as we get this clarity, as we get this more information, it brings kind of the opposite impact. There's the Ten of Cups, which is a card of contentment, total love, support. You see there's a happy couple there. That love message keeps coming in strong for you. The kids playing, the house in the background, the grass is green, the water's running. So it's interesting. There's a lot weighing on this information, on this clarity. But it's taking us from this point of discontentment to contentment, which we've seen multiple times in this reading as well. It's like we're just like at this threshold. There's something that just has to tweak here. There's something that just has to tweak here to then give us this full contentment, which is really neat to see. At the bottom, we have the Hermit. The Hermit is a card of going within for clarity. You see the light within the lantern, that's the light within you. This is about spiritual illumination, though, and being on your life's path and living your life's purpose, which it's hard to deny when you have such a rash change like this. So I love to see this for you. I feel like you will be very well on your journey, very well on your path, as soon as we get whatever this clarity, whatever this information is. Looking at our clarifiers, first up we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card. This can be like rivalry, challenges, obstacles. I feel like there could be some misinformation or some misleading information. Potentially waiting too is the challenge or the obstacle. But it's like something has been holding back this clarity, this information to this point. So it's just saying like maybe it didn't come as fast as we want, or maybe there's misinformation in the mix, or there's kind of like feel like there's been some ups and downs. The next card we have is the Ten of Wands, really hitting this home. So again, you have the Ten of Swords, which is feeling like you're in the low place. The Ten of Wands, this is stress, exhaustion, feeling like there's burdens. Again, polar opposite of something like the Ten of Cups. So just a really, really nice shift that comes with this clarity, that comes with this information. At the bottom, we have the Queen of Swords. This is a communication card. This is an honesty card. So this is just kind of echoing that message of getting the clarity, getting the information that you need here. So those are our 4 columns. Now at this time, Aquarius, I'm going to give you the opportunity to ask 3 yes or no questions. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause them here and think of it. But question number 1, we have the Seven of Spades, number 25 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2, we have the Four of Clubs, the number 4 card. This is going to be a yes. And question number 3, we have the Jack of Hearts, the number 22 card. That's actually coming through as a no. So no, yes, no for you there, Aquarius. If you watched your video earlier this month, we did pull a card from our Healing Stones deck. It's a crystal to keep with you through the month of January. You have Carnelian, which is good for urge of discoveries, vitality, courage, helps ease everyday challenges. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your Healing Note says, your ability to heal comes from knowing that you will heal. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you'd like to make a donation. But thank you so much, Aquarius, and I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your January.